E to the F to the Y A. Have you ever heard that before? It's kind of corny, isn't it?
No, it's okay. People say EFYA. Normally, everybody wants to sing it like how I sing it in the intros.
Yeah.
But you know, like
I'm quite terrible at singing, so I would never try that.
It's okay. I'll do the singing, you do the talking.
Okay, let's go.
I think that would be cool.
That's cool, right?
Yes.
All right. First off, how good or how bad was the traffic getting here?
Well, they told us we were coming to the mainland, then you guys changed the time.
No, we didn't.
Really? Then somebody lied.
Yeah, somebody definitely did.
But that's fine. We made sure that we were here like a little bit like earlier.
Yeah.
So that we would be on the mainland, so that we wouldn't have the traffic problems, because it's not my first time in Lagos.
I know, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good.
So I'm glad we made it on time. We're here.
Speaking of Lagos, how's Lagos right now?
For you, it's kind of hot.
Yeah,
it's hotter than usual.
Yeah, I know.
But it's hot in Ghana too, so Charlie. It's hot here, it's hot there, it's hot everywhere. So it's like once you are moving, you have to know that you have to carry your fan with you, or something. But I like the Lagos heat. It keeps you moving. You know, it's energetic, and you know we love the energy that it brings. Yeah,
it brings, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of energy is that? What does that do to you?
Oh my God.
What does that do to you? How does that? What does it give you?
Well, it just keeps me on my toes, knowing that I'm in a different place with a different vibe.
Yeah.
You move faster when you're here. I caught differently than the other places.
It's gotta be quick.
It has to be, back. So we are.
You're already saying back. Hey.
Wow, really? Yes, dear. Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay. It is what it is. That's better than I thought it was gonna be.
No, that's okay. I have a lot of Yoruba friends, so I've picked up a lot of Yoruba from over the years. So it's not really bad. And I can understand if you say some certain things, but when you go too deep, though.
But when they are insulting you, you can get it, right?
I think you should be able to, right? Like you know that they are insulting you.
This ain't right.
I think you have a feeling like this sounds like an insult.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I think that happened.
Good to have you here. Now,
Thank you.
You talked about having a lot of Yoruba friends. Now, we've seen over the years since you and Mr. Easy on Skin Tight, we've seen over the years that it has reflected in your music without losing your Ghanaian essence as well, bringing everything together, which is kind of hard, right? But talk to me about that.
Mixing Yoruba and Chi is not that difficult. I think now it's easier for a lot of people to do it because it's exciting.
Yeah.
Because Nigerians love the Chi language, because a little bit of it has been sprinkled along the Afrobeat road, and now it's become normal words. Like everybody's really, really used to saying Ohema, and Nana, Mame.
What's the name of that food again that we always talk about? Wache, there we go.
Yes, Wache has become a very big deal. So I think, like always, I always say Ghana and Nigeria have this kind of brotherhood, bondage. It's like, we're linked together in so many beautiful ways.
Yeah.
And the music is just, one of them. And I'm grateful to be part of the journey. Okay,
there we go. And I love the fact that you said the music is one of the many ways. But it's kind of like when you are related to somebody, you talk about the good things. Well, there's also the there's also that part where it's like, it's my sibling. Why did he do this?
I mean, listen, siblings fight.
Yeah.
Guess what? Brothers and sisters fight, and the thing is always about resolution. Resolution makes us better when we understand people a little more than we used to before, because guess what? Everybody's changing, and change is inevitable. So let's say if I'm changing and I'm your brother or sister, and you feel like you need to talk to me about a certain attitude, communication is the only way. Once we are communicating and we feel like we're on the same level, at least with understanding, I don't think there should be an issue.
Well said. Now, speaking of communication, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about basically the new song, the new music out right now.
We dropped the new EP.
Yeah.
It's called No More Tears.
No More Tears.
Yes, and we're bringing it to everywhere.
Why that name though?
Because no more tears, no one wants to be crying.
I was thinking it was personal.
It doesn't have to be personal. It could just be something that we feel like a lot of people could relate to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadness is a thing that's there now.
I think so. Definitely,
right?
Definitely.
So just encouraging that part of yourself not to be sad anymore, I guess.
Okay.
Yes, and also to just manifest positivity. Yes, and cancel all the negative stuff.
I mean, the reason why you talked about positivity, we talked about the good parts of, Ghana, Nigeria, and there's a whole lot of positives to talk about, right? Because at the end of the day, for once, let's stop talking about Nigerian jollof and Ghanaian jollof, which is better. It's the bickering. It could be back. It's fun.
Let's be honest. It's been about the jollof for a while.
I don't think it's going to stop. I don't think so.
I don't think it's going to stop.
I don't think
I don't think people should feel bad about it.
They're kind of having something to say about the jollof thing as well, but I don't think we should talk about it.
Sierra Leone?
Yeah, they're Sierra Leone jollof. I heard that recently.
Wait, they're adding themselves to the conversation.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, I think if we take ourselves out of it, then it's just left for them to talk to
themselves. Well, Efya, okay, now.
I'm thinking have you had it? Have you had it?
Probably wouldn't.
I don't think we've had it.
Yeah, I know somebody that's had.
Then what did they say?
They didn't quite like it. So I think we should not say much more.
No, how far is Sierra Leone from here?
Not too far.
Really? They could pull up on us.
It's fine. They could pull up on me. You're leaving now. You're leaving very soon. They could pull up on me.
Let's just behave.
Okay, so we've talked about Ghana, Nigeria as concerns music, and sometimes, right, I feel like the market is the same. Yeah, I don't see Ghanaian market and Nigerian market. I see just one market.
It's really different because sadly.
Oh, you don't feel it's the same?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Talk to me about that.
You guys are way more than we are.
Are you saying in terms of numbers or in terms of type of music?
Numbers. In terms of numbers. Numbers really matter now, right?
True.
The number of people that will stream Nigerian music in Nigeria is different from the number of people that will stream Ghanaian music in Ghana. Okay?
Yeah.
The numbers are not the same.
Yeah.
So...
But we have a lot of Nigerians that stream Ghanaian music, though.
We have a lot, like worldwide.
Yeah.
Yes. But in the capacity of numbers,
when
it comes to this place, Lagos is bigger than Ghana.
Is it in terms of the music hub itself?
It's like the music hub itself. You guys are way bigger than we are. So normally when I see people comparing, I'm like,
they really shouldn't.
No, there shouldn't be any comparison. What I believe in that we should do is that we should be more collaborative, find our vibes and then put it together to advance what Afrobeat is going to be in the future, for us to be the gatekeepers of our own sound.
I agree with you on that one.
I think that's the power move.
And I love the fact that you said that because you talked about the market, and it was what somebody else said, because everybody, there is this saying, or there is this top of the mind mentality that, when you think of African music, Nigeria is number one, right? And you said it has to do with the numbers. Some people might beg to differ and might feel like, it's solely about the quality of music. No,
Ghanaians make very good quality music.
So are you saying that if Ghana has the numbers and you're doing exactly what you're doing right now, it'll be a whole lot different?
Definitely, it would be a whole lot different. But getting our music out there is not as easy. You guys have more international deals than we do. With most of your artists.
And it still comes down to the numbers, per se?
I mean, if you don't get a deal if you don't have good numbers. I'm sure you know that. Sure. Unless maybe it's a particular label that wants to take you from scratch and build you up
and work with you
personally. But most of the people don't want to do the hard work. Everybody wants to pick you when you have a hit song and then expand it and make it bigger, which is fine also. There's nothing wrong with that. But we shouldn't compare because the numbers are not the same regardless. But that's the beautiful thing. The beautiful thing is Nigerian artists do still see the value in Ghanaian artists and still see the value in collaborating with them and vice versa. And I think that's what we should concentrate on. The talent, the music and advancement of the sound and being able to gatekeep our sound so that we don't lose it altogether. Because that would be the craziest
thing. I mean, the fact that you're saying this, very few artists from Ghana we can say have really immersed themselves into Nigerian music the way that you have been able to do it over the past. Efya is pushing 6 years plus now, if not more.
Oh, maybe a little bit more, but we are inside.
Yeah, we're inside. I like that. Now, that being said, the new project, the new EP that you have, I'm a Nigerian listener. I listen to Nigerian music and I vibe with Ghanaian music as well. Love King Promise. I love him so much. Love your music as well over the last few years. But what can we expect from our own lens when it comes to your new project that's out right now?
I think for the music that is out now, it's very, very relatable without any bothers, you understand, because I'm a very versatile artist and I've been able to merge the sound, whether it's Afrobeat mixed with soul, Afrobeat mixed with R&B, Afrobeat mixed with the high life, which is an origin of like Ghanaian sound. But then the beauty about it is it's music that can be listened to anywhere in the world, because in the end, music is the magic. It doesn't have any boundaries. So once you are able to give it a listen, I'm sure that there's something there that you resonate with that will make you feel like, oh, okay, this is a vibe.
Okay.
You know? So yeah, I mixed a lot of the sounds so that it's not like solely a Ghanaian sound. You understand? I don't call it that. I'll call it an African sound, so that it will be appealing to all streams.
Okay. My guy wants you to come closer because your voice is kind of like, yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah. So that being said, right, I love the fact that you touched on the Ghana Nigeria thing, because it's a conversation that we need to have. Yeah, we agree that we have the numbers, but let's also agree that both parts, we make great music. And speaking of great music, My Helper, we're about to play it right now. Let's talk about it for a bit.
Yes, it's a song of manifestation for positive energy, you know, to send out positive energy and just to give like blessings and accordance to God for being able to take us through everything. You know, it's about to be the end of the year. So many things have happened and we're just grateful that we're here. We're about to enter dirty December, regardless of how dirty it becomes.
Yeah, which is fine.
Let's pray to God that, you know, He will still protect us and take us through the next year, and you know, on and on. I'm very grateful personally being able to drop my EP. I've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm grateful that I get to come to people like you and, you know, get to exhibit it to the world. So this is the first time airplay on City FM 105, and we're about to play My Helper from my EP, No More Tears. Let's run it.
I was about to do that, but you did it, so it's fine.
City 1051 FM, your number one lifestyle station.
Mood when she wrote this song. You're in that reflective, very thankful. What's another word I can use?
Yeah, but you know, when you listen to the other songs on the EP, like a song like Mr. High, it talks about split personalities and not selling your soul to the devil, regardless of how much you want out of anything it is that you've determined yourself to do in life. And then there's another song called Set Me Free, which is, you know, talking about relationship stuff. You know, if you love me, if you don't love me.
I was about to ask about the love, all that kind of thing.
Love stuff. And then we have the No More, which is a song of affirmation, which talks about just not taking any more BS. Yes, they said I can say BS.
Yeah, you can say BS, it's fine.
Yeah, so yeah, no BS, and just, you know, just like telling yourself no more to, even if it's you that you have to say no to, because sometimes we have to say no to ourselves about some things that we do that is not really like helpful.
I get you.
Yeah, so it's not easy, but we're trying.
That's the biggest no.
The biggest no is the no you have to say to yourself.
It's heartbreaking sometimes, but you know.
But when you have to say it, you
gotta say it. Well, big shout out to you, Efya. How can people get the project? It's on every platform, right?
Guys, everywhere. The project is everywhere, worldwide. It's on all streaming platforms, whether you use Boomplay, Apple Music, Audio Mac, you know, anywhere, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora.
Anyone that's probably out. If it came out yesterday, it's there.
If it's there. And then we also have our YouTube slides for anybody that doesn't use any of the streamings, because we know that people like to stream from YouTube, so it's always there. It's also there. Please go, let's listen to the music, let it enter you, and then, you know, I hope it resonates with you one way or another and brings some healing into your life, because, you know, that's what we're trying to impact. The magic of the music is the way.
Okay.
Yes.
It's an energy. Love it.
Yes.
Big shout out to you, Efya.
Shout outs to City 105.1. You guys are amazing. Thanks for having us. It's been a great time talking to you, sir.
All right. Love you too. Thank you so much for coming. And
exciting.
Do this again one more time. We're gonna play one more time. My Helper.
Okay.
Yeah. Do it again.
Cool.
Let's go. Let's go. No, I mean, you should introduce the song again.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
go.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your girl Efya all the way from Ghana. You're listening to City 105.1 FM. We about to listen to my new hit single. It's called Olua, aka Helper. And I hope that this song brings you some healing and joy wherever you are listening to us. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you.